Folks from Liverpool's own news, brace yourselves because we've got an absolute bombshell to drop on you right now. In a world-exclusive scoop, we can confirm that Antoine Griezmann has just signed a pre-contract with Liverpool. That's right, the French footballing sensation, the global superstar, the man who's lit up stadiums across Europe is heading to Anfield. This isn't just a transfer. This is a seismic event that's sending shockwaves through the footballing universe. The Premier League will never be the same again, and we've got every single detail to unpack for you, so don't you dare look away. Let's kick things off with the numbers, because this deal is jaw-dropping in every sense. Liverpool have snagged Griezmann for a transfer fee of just £50 million. £50 million. For a player of his caliber. That's daylight robbery, a bargain that'll go down in history as one of the shrewdest moves ever made. But hold on to your hats, because here's the real kicker. His salary is a measly £150,000 per week. Yes, you heard that correctly, low by today's standards for a world-class talent. This isn't about money for Griezmann. This is about legacy, ambition, and joining a project that's set to dominate football. The contract, a whopping 5 years, with an option to extend for another year, locking him in for the long haul. And there's more performance bonuses tied to goals, assists, and trophies, plus a massive loyalty bonus if he stays the full course. This is a deal structured to reward brilliance and commitment. Now, let's talk clauses, because this contract, while it is packed with intrigue, there's a release clause set at £100 million, meaning Liverpool have safeguarded their new crown jewel, plus a no-trade clause for the first 2 years. Other clubs can forget about swooping in early. Griezmann is untouchable. This isn't just a signing, it's a fortress built around one of the game's biggest stars. But how did this happen? Let's dive into the cloak and dagger world of the negotiations, because this story is straight out of a Hollywood spy thriller. Liverpool didn't just stumble into this deal, they've been plotting it for years. Their scouts have been shadowing Griezmann, tracking his every move, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. That moment came when his future at his last club hit a crossroads, and Liverpool pounced like a predator in the night. Secret meetings popped up across Europe, in Paris, in London, in hidden corners of Spain. One insider tells us a pivotal rendezvous went down in a private suite at a 5-star Paris hotel, shrouded in secrecy, with Liverpool's negotiators laying out a vision so compelling that Griezmann couldn't say no. But it wasn't a smooth ride. Oh no, there was a full-on bidding war. Manchester City and Chelsea were circling like vultures, ready to throw obscene amounts of cash to derail Liverpool's plans. Late-night phone calls buzzed between agents and club officials. Encrypted messages flew back and forth, and tensions ran sky-high. Liverpool had to outsmart, outtalk, and outmaneuver their rivals. Griezmann's agent was the linchpin, brokering deals in the shadows, while the player himself took a pay cut, yes, a pay cut, to make this dream move happen. That's how much he believes in Liverpool's future. In the end, it was the club's ambition, their relentless pursuit, and a manager's silver-tongued charm that sealed the deal. This wasn't just a transfer, it was a heist executed with surgical precision. So, who is this man, Antoine Griezmann, who's about to turn Anfield upside down? Let's rewind the tape and tell his story, because it's one of grit, glory, and sheer brilliance. Born in Macon, France, Griezmann's journey wasn't handed to him on a silver platter. As a kid, he was rejected by French clubs for being too small, too slight, but he didn't let that stop him. At 14, he crossed borders to join Real Sociedad in Spain, a move that changed everything. There he blossomed, tearing through the youth ranks and breaking into the first team by 2009. He became a La Liga sensation, scoring 10 goals in the 2012-13 season and dragging Sociedad into the Champions League spotlight. That caught the eye of Atletico Madrid, who snapped him up in 2014 for €30 million. Under Diego Simeone's iron fist, Griezmann evolved into a global titan. He fired Atletico to the Europa League title in 2018, claimed a Supercopa de España, and came within a whisker of Champions League glory in 2016, scoring in the final only to lose on penalties to Real Madrid. His individual accolades piled up, third in the Ballon d'Or in 2016 and 2018, a mark of his place among the world's elite. Then came the blockbuster move to Barcelona in 2019, a €120 million gamble. It wasn't all smooth sailing. Some called it a misfit, with patchy form and fan backlash, but he still walked away with a Copa del Rey in 2021 and notched 35 goals in 102 games. On the international stage, Griezmann's a colossus for France. He was the heartbeat of their 2018 World Cup win, scoring in the final against Croatia and racking up 4 goals overall. In the 2016 Euros, he bagged 6 goals to finish as top scorer, though France fell agonizingly short in the final. This is a man who thrives on the biggest stages. What kind of player is Griezmann? Picture this: a forward who's everywhere and nowhere, a chameleon on the pitch. He can lead the line as a striker, drift wide as a winger, or drop deep as an attacking midfielder. His technique is pure poetry: silky first touch, pinpoint passing, and dribbling that leaves defenders grasping at air. His finishing, lethal: right foot, left foot, headers, free kicks, penalties, he's got the lot. Physically, he's not a giant, but he's lightning quick, agile as a cat, and has stamina to burn. pressing high and running back all game long. Mentally, he's a rock. Griezmann's got that ice in the veins ability to deliver when it matters most. Think World Cup finals, clutch goals in knockout ties. His football IQ is off the charts, reading the game like a chess grandmaster, always one step ahead. Sure, critics might say he's had off days or struggled in certain systems, but at his peak, he's untouchable up there with the Messis and Ronaldos of the world in terms of sheer impact. Why did Liverpool want him so badly? To catapult the team into the stratosphere. That's why. They've already got a fearsome attack, but Griezmann adds a whole new layer of dynamite. He's the missing piece of goal machine, a playmaker, a workhorse, all rolled into one. His versatility means he can slot in anywhere across the front line, whether it's spearheading the attack, cutting in from the wing, or linking play from midfield. He's been brought in to push Liverpool over the edge, to turn near misses into trophies, to make them unstoppable. How does he fit into the squad? Seamlessly. Liverpool love a fluid front three, and Griezmann can dance between those roles with ease. Picture him up top, feeding off crosses and banging in goals, or drifting left to carve open defenses with that wicked right foot heel, ignite partnerships with the current forwards, making the attack a swirling, unpredictable tornado. His presence adds depth, competition, and options crucial for a grueling season. And off the pitch, his winning mentality, his trophy-laden CV, his big game new stats, gold dust for a dressing room hungry for glory. Now, zoom out and look at the bigger picture. This isn't just a signing, it's a declaration of war. Liverpool are telling the Premier League, telling Europe, telling the world, we're coming for everything. With Griezmann in red, they're not just contenders, they're the team to beat. The Premier League's already the planet's toughest league, but this takes it to another level. Rival fans are quaking, managers are scrambling, and the balance of power has tilted hard towards Anfield. This is the biggest signing of the decade, bar none. It's a game changer, a history maker, a moment that'll be talked about for generations. Griezmann's arrival marks the dawn of a new era. Liverpool aren't just back, they're here to rule. But questions linger. Can he handle the Premier League's brutal pace? Will he mesh with the squad instantly? The stage is set, and the world's watching. So, what do you reckon? Liverpool's own news crew. Is Griezmann the key to a trophy avalanche, or is this a gamble with twists still to come? Drop your thoughts below. We want to hear every shout, every cheer, every hot take. Smash that subscribe button for more exclusives, because this is just the beginning. Antoine Griezmann is a red, and football will never, ever be the same again.